Aim of the road check here today is to identify drivers who are driving under the influence of drugs and alcohol, and we'll be doing that by pulling drivers who are driving erratically, who are committing road traffic offences.
The reason why I've stopped you is you've actually got one of your things like that.
Someone who's stopped and we suspect that they've got alcohol or drugs in their system, they'll be asked to provide us with a specimen of breath for a roadside breath test. If it's drugs that we're looking at, we perform what we call a field impairment test, which is a series of tests to try and find out whether or not they're impaired through drugs. If they're just committing a road traffic offence, excess speed, or if they've got a light out, again, gives us the powers to ask them for those tests, and they'll be tested at the roadside for drugs and alcohol.
Keep going, keep going. Thank you, that's fine. A warning result.
Warn means that you are very close to the drink drive limit, okay, and obviously 2 cans, I can smell the alcohol on your breath. We'll just take some details from you, okay, and then we've got to talk to you about your car.
If someone tests positive on the roadside for alcohol, they'll be arrested and taken into custody, where we will speak with the custody sergeant who will authorise detention. At that point they'll have to provide 2 samples on an evidential breath machine, and if they then blow over the limit at that point, they'll be charged with drink driving. From that point we utilise the virtual courts here in Kent, which means you can be placed before the court within 48 hours of your arrest and subsequently disqualified. For those that are arrested for failing the field impairment test for drugs, again, you are arrested, taken before the custody sergeant, where you're examined by a doctor, and the doctor will take a sample of blood from you. And if that comes back positive, again, you'll be put before the court, and when found guilty of both offences, you'll be banned from driving for a minimum of 12 months.
With no insurance, we will be looking to take the vehicle and begin a prosecution for you.
The consequences of being convicted are twofold. First of all, you've got the legal side of it. You will be disqualified from driving, which means you'll have a criminal record. You'll have a fine of up to £5,000. You may even go to prison. Morally, you have to live with whatever you've done. You have to live with the fact that you may have injured someone, that you may have killed someone, and that is something we are here tonight to try and avoid putting people through.